So technically both are going to be obviously higher intensity, but they have different focuses. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So make your way to your workspace. And we're going to start, we did this last week, we're going to start with a slider burpee. So we're going to have sliders, one underneath the ball of each foot here. Have some space in front behind you here. Feet about hip width distance apart. Drive your booty back and down. I want you to find a squat. And then tip forward, palms come down, heels lift, and we extend out to find our first plank. So find your first plank here. Pull the belly button up and in. From your plank, I want you to give me a set of mountain climbers. 1, 2, and then slowly drag the knees in, trying to keep the shins parallel. Use the core, pull the feet in, find your squat, rise up overhead. Now option here, if that's not working for you, you can always come down to the knees, or you can just give me regular stepping burpees. So instead of the sliders, just step the feet back, step the feet in, or if you want to be on the knees, slide your sliders out, find your kneeling plank, little knee mountain climbers, and then really round through the spine. Use the upper body and core, pull the sliders in, little overhead reach. So 2 options there. One, a little bit more stable for the spine, a little bit more stable for the body, or you're in that full burpee. Nice, Marjorie, yes. When you guys go into that slider, everyone looks really good here, sliding feet in and out, really trying to keep heels high, again, feeling the core work. We've got 20 seconds, then we're gonna hold in our plank. So finding that plank hold, knees or toes, sliders underneath the feet or knees. We've got our final 10. You guys are gonna meet me in that plank hold. Last couple here, find that plank hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your plank hold. Hold it here, spread the fingers wide, wrap the elbows in, press the floor away, pull the hips up to the ribs. Now just give me those mountain climbers, pulling knee into chest, mountain climbing it out here. We've got 15 seconds, and then you hit that plank hold. We're gonna switch up to a little bit of a mountain climber progression. So we're gonna make circles with our feet, so little slider circles. You hold that plank 7 seconds, hit your plank hold in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your plank hold. Now I want you to pull right knee into the chest. Sweep it out to the side, kick back, pull into center. So knee to chest, open up, moving from the hip. We're just on this right side here. So moving, making these little circles if you're on the knees. Very similar. Pull the heels to the glutes. And then you're just gonna make that little circle with that right knee. So tiny little circle if you're on the knee. If you're on those toes, really try to go for those big wide circles. The wider you take that foot away from the body, the more challenging it's gonna be for those obliques, but you're working to keep those hip bones perfectly stacked and square to the floor, belly pulling up and in, shoulders away from the ears. This is your final 10. I want you to hold your plank at center. We're gonna switch to that left side. Hold plank at center in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold plank at center. Hold it here. We're gonna switch up to that left side now. Pull left knee into chest. Open from the hips. Sweep the leg out to the side. Draw that big circle with your slider. So knees to chest, open from the hip, extend the knee out to the side, circle back around. Again, if you're on the knees, pull the heels to the glutes, tiny little circle here. So just sliding, slide that left knee out a little bit, pull back around. So smaller range on the knees, but still same focus. Hip bone staying stacked, body weight staying centered. The wider you take that foot away from the body, the more challenging it's gonna be. So the bigger your circle, the more you're gonna challenge those obliques. You guys have 12 seconds, then we hold it center one more time. So you're gonna find your hold it center. We are almost through this first block. I want you to hit your hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit your hold, hit that plank hold for me. This is your final 15 seconds. Really press that floor away. Wrap the elbows in, shoulders down the line of your back, chin untucked. Go for like crown of the head reaching forward, heels or knees reaching back. This is your last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a child's pose. Nice job, guys. Ditch your sliders. I want you to make your way up to your feet. You guys are gonna go into some curtsy lunge steps, and then we'll progress to skaters. So warming it up, getting ready for HIIT. I'm gonna demo. You go into your little curtsy step side to side, slight turn out of those knees. So your first move, again, we've got 40 seconds in your heavy strength work, and then 20 seconds of a more plyo-inspired move. So your first move, really standard weightlifting here, thrusters. It is not a lift from the shoulders. You're gonna start, drive the booty back and down, find about a half squat. Then you're gonna go down 1 more inch, squeeze from the glutes, drive from the hips to press those weights to the top. If you try to just lift with the shoulders, No way are we lifting 15, 20 pounds with just those shoulders. So again, booty back and down, little drive, 1 more inch, power to the top, spine stays tall. Then you're gonna ditch your weights and we're gonna head into shuffles. So you're 20 seconds in between. You're gonna take it shuffles, low in the legs, essentially holding a squat, shuffle left, then right. So that's gonna be in between 20 seconds. Your second move, we're gonna grab 1 weight and we're gonna go into swings. So this is your second strength HIIT move. Soft bend in the knees, about little maybe 3/4 squat here. You're gonna, again, focus on the hip drive, so not a shoulder lift. You're gonna swing, slight bend in the knees, but a drive of the booty back to drive that weight in between the legs. And then we swing forward. Again, not lifting with the shoulders. Those arms are just along for the ride. You drive through the hips. Then you go back to your shuffles, and then we're gonna go into a sumo burpee bicep curl. Go ahead, take it to your skaters for me, guys. So add in a little hop if you'd like. So now you're gonna hop side to side, and you can hover that leg. So adding in a little bit more heat here, a little bit more speed. So when we go to that sumo burpee bicep curl, we're gonna start sumo position. You're gonna drop your weight in front. You're gonna step or hop back to your plank. Step or hop into your sumo bicep curl to the top. So elbows tight to the body, chest stays proud, bicep curl to the top. You're back in those shuffles once more, and then we're gonna grab our weights one last time, or just 1 weight. And we're gonna take it, it's a squat, knee drive. Squat, knee drive. So again, getting low in the legs. This time we're gonna hold the weights at shoulder, or just 1 weight out in front. So shake out anything you guys need to. Get your props. We're gonna do 40 seconds in those really powerful strength weighted moves, 20 seconds in those shuffles, those lateral shuffles side to side. I want fast transitions. You guys know transitions are part of the work. I want you to try to pick up some speed as you move throughout these 3 blocks. We take it there. Thrusters in 3, 2, and 1. So feet hip width distance apart, weight in the heels, drive the booty back. Go back 1 more inch, power to the top. So again, you're powering from the quads and the glutes, big heel drive, making sure we're not trying to lift with the shoulders. You've got 1 weight, awesome, Kellen, nice. Head stays lifted. Yes, Kim, there it is. Nice, Erin. Nice, Betsy. You guys have 15 seconds left, and then we move into those shuffles. So option to make those shuffles more challenging. Hang on to your weight. 1 weight, shuffle side to side, or ditch those weights. You can keep it slow. Make it squat steps if you need to. This is your last 3, 2, and 1. Ditch that weight if you'd like. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Get straight into it, guys. So very different focuses for these 2 moves. Again, we have our shuffle, or you have those weighted moves. You have your final 9. Hang on to it, guys. Get a little bit lower in those legs. We head to that second move in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swings. Grab your 1 weight or your kettlebell. Soft bend in the knees to start, then booty to the back, bend a little bit deeper. So it's all about your hip drive. So squeezing glutes, pull hips forward to drive that weight up to shoulder height, but not letting the traps take over. Nice, Nicole, yes. So really think about letting that weight pull those hips back, then use the glutes, drive forward. Nice, Marjorie. So guys, the highest the arm should go should be shoulder height. If you're going any higher, means you're lifting from the shoulders. Last 6 seconds, shuffles in 3, 2, and 1. Option to hang on to that weight, you shuffle it out. So get low in those legs. Think about pulling with the inner thighs as you shuffle, left, then right. It's up to you how low you get in those legs. We have 8 seconds. You go into that sumo burpee bicep curl. So just 1 weight, or if you have a little bit lighter weight, you can do both. But make sure you're not lifting from the low back. Last 3, 2, and 1. Sumo burpee bicep curl. Get into it, guys. So place your weight out, feet wide, step or hop back, knees turn out, bicep curl, then jump or step back. So in your sumo, your toes turn out, weight in the heels. We're about halfway there. You've got those shuffles again coming your way. So you're placing that weight down, knees and toes turn out in that sumo. So important to not let the knees pull inward. Use the inner thighs, use the glutes, use the quads. This is your last 6. You shuffle it out. 3, 2, and 1. Again, option to hang on to those weights, guys, for that extra challenge. You're in this shuffle, second to last time. So we're not gonna do this shuffle again. We change up this little plyo move for our second and third block. Again, option, you squat step, or you're in that hop. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You've got your squat with knee drive. So booty back and down, rise to the top, knee pull to chest. So this is your little bit of heart rate enhancer here, is that knee drive. So think of just like in that thruster, use the glutes, power knee to top. Shoulders back and down. Nice, guys. You can hold one weight. You can hold both. Watch that chest tip forward. I want your chest to stay open, chin lifted, gaze straight at me. You have your final 10. We shuffle it out. Last time, last shuffles here. This is your last 8. Finish strong. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last shuffles, last shuffles. Maybe you hang on to that weight. This is our final 14. And then we slow it down. You've got some leg work coming your way. Slowing it way down, but sticking with our heavy weight focus here. This is our last 7. Last couple here. Again, you will not see these shuffles again. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ditch those weights. Nice job, guys. Give yourself 10 seconds to recover. Shake it out, walk it out, keep head up above the heart. And then we're gonna need our 1 heavy weight again. Have something near you to help you stabilize. We're gonna do some single leg deadlifts with our heavy weight. So single leg deadlifts. We're gonna have left foot forward, weight in your right hand. I'm gonna use my chair here for a little bit of stability. So shoulders and hips are square. Kick your right foot back, almost like you're in a little first lunge setup here. Shoulders and hips need to stay square. Soften through this left knee, squeeze the left glute. So everything should be turned on in the lower body here. You're not hyperextending. So quad, glute should be active here. Now just start to tip forward. Chest leads the way as back leg lifts up. Pull right hip forward, little hinge. Rise to the top, tap back toes down. So adding in this weight, obviously is gonna add in an extra challenge. It's pulling you forward. You wanna control it, and then it's extra weight as you pull to the top. So making sure here that we keep that spine straight. If you start to round in the spine at all, that's when you start to feel the back kick in. You have to keep the back flat. Let the chest lead the way. Back stays flat. Drive your booty slightly to the back. Think of like when we did those swings. We want to drive hips slightly to the back. Chest coming forward. Feel this left glute, left hamstring kick in. We've got 15 seconds. You're going to find a hold. So you find a hold, always the option, guys. If you start to feel anything in that lower back, ditch your weight. Keep your back foot down. So if you need this assisted single leg deadlift, this is where you come. Great option if you feel anything in that low back. You're gonna hinge forward, hold, but tap your back foot down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So find your hinge with the spine, but have your back foot tapped down behind you. Again, like you're holding in a first lunge. Single arm rows. Pull that right elbow tight to the body, pull back for 2, extend out for 2. So in this single arm row, you're holding lower body in a lunge, and then elbow tight to the body. Squeeze shoulder blade back and down. Shoulders stay level and square. So burning out lower body here, but then adding in a little bicep back work. Untuck the chin for me. Yes, Callan, beautiful. Nice, guys. Working to keep those hip bones square. Make sure you're not shrugging right shoulder to the ear. There's a big difference between wrapping the shoulder blade in, pulling elbow tight, and then shrugging shoulder to ear. This is your last 10. I want you to hold your row. Pull that elbow a little bit tighter to the body. Beautiful, Kim. Nice flat back. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Chest open, chest proud. You hold it. 3, 2, and 1. Find your hold. Lock it in place, guys. Squeeze that elbow in a little bit tighter. This is our final 10. Can you get a little bit lower in those legs? This is our last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hinge forward, drop your weight. Bring your fingertips to the floor. You're gonna tap back foot in, reach, extend back. So you're holding a lunge on the front leg, and you're just tapping back foot in and out. So burning out the front leg once more here. Left knee should be in place over the ankle. Try not to use the knee for stability. If you need to stay up higher, you just keep the chest up higher, or maybe hands to that elevated surface. But I want you to see if you can get fingertips to floor, chest above the thighs though, so that you really have this front glute, front quad working overtime. This is your last 10 seconds. Hang on to it, guys. we just go straight to the other side. This is your last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just switch to that other side. Weight to your left hand, right foot forward, left toes back. Shoulders, hips stay square. This right arm can come out for a counterbalance if you don't want to use that surface. So to make it more challenging, we hinge forward. Keep this front leg soft. So knee has a soft bend, but you should have that entire leg active. So my quad and glute are active. I hinge forward, rise to the top. So my spine is reaching forward. So crown of the head reaching forward, back toes reaching back. I'm trying to make one long line here. Again, I know it feels more supportive to take a round, but it's gonna put all the weight in your mid-spine. It's way too much weight for the spine, so keep it in the glutes here. Nice, guys, keeping that back flat. Slow it down for me. Really resist, let that weight pull you, then you resist to the top. We've got 15 seconds. You're gonna hold your hinge, and you're gonna tap that left foot back. So we're gonna hold with back toe tap down again. Option here, guys. You can have that little toe tap the entire time to make this more of an assisted single leg deadlift, essentially a little Romanian deadlift. This is your last 7. I want you to hold in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So tap those left toes back. Should feel like you're in a first lunge hold. Now squeeze that left elbow tight to the body. Neck stays long. Pull the elbow in. Reach and extend back out. So it's a single arm, narrow row on the left. Squeezing shoulder blade into touch. Untuck through the chin. Think about not shifting shoulders like this. I want you to keep your shoulders in one straight line the entire time so that you're really wrapping and using that upper back as opposed to a body weight. So again, it's not a lawnmower move. I want you to keep everything square. You guys have 12 seconds. Shake it out when you need to, depending on your heavy weight or how heavy it is. Make sure that wrist stays straight. This is your last 7. I want you to hit your hold. Left elbow tight to the body. You draw back, row hold in 3, 2, and 1. Row hold. Untuck the chin. Hold it here. You've got 8 seconds. Pull that left hip slightly forward for me, guys. We drop the weight. We go to those taps in 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weight. Reach those fingertips to the floor if you can. Chest stays. Lift it off the thigh. Tap in. Reach, extend back. So you have all of your weight in this front leg. You've got these little taps here. Option. Keep the spine higher. So if you feel anything in the low back or for less tension, keep your spine way higher. Maybe fingertips to the chair. This is your final 8, guys. Finish strong. Keep that front knee in place. We're gonna go to our second hip block in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Second hip block coming your way. So second hip block here, 40 seconds of that more strength work. 20 seconds this time. Instead of those shuffles, you've got plank walks. So lateral plank walks here. Option, guys, come down to the knees. So come down to the knees for more stability. 40 seconds, head into your thrusters. In 3, 2, and 1, we head to those thrusters. So we're gonna drive booty back and down, then use the glutes and the quads to power up. So get those hips back and down, knees in place over the ankles. Your goal is to not let the knees drive forward. Weight should really be in the heels mostly. Use the big toes to stabilize. Shoulders back and down. So I want you to start your weights, guys. Start your weights here. Weights need to stay here, then you drive. So don't make your upper body do more work than it has to. Weights stay in line with those shoulders. Chest proud. Last 7. You hit the deck. Plank walks in 3, 2, and 1. Make it part of the work, that transition. Plank walk, lateral plank walks, working to keep your back as flat as possible. So I want you to imagine you have your favorite drink on your low back. You don't want it to spill. So keep those backs as flat as possible. This is your last 5. Back to the top in 3, 2, and 1. You've got your swings. Grab your one weight, feet hip width distance apart. Squeeze through the glutes. Drive weight in between the legs. Squeeze through the glutes to pull. Drive the hips forward. So again, think less about a lift of the weight and more of a push and pull with those glutes. So give me a little bit, Callan, lift a little bit higher for me. Yes, make that swing a little bit bigger. So again, you're hinging from the hips. It's not a squat fully, but your knees will bend a little bit just to create more space. And you guys have your final 12. You hit the deck, you head to those plank walks again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down to those plank walks. So you've got your lateral plank walks, I know these are tough. They're gonna keep the heart rate higher here. So option to really slow it down. Option, I see you, Marjorie, I like it. You can always go back to those shuffles. It is your workout. I want you to go where you feel strongest. So if you feel better in those shuffles, maybe you wanna stay there. But I wanna challenge you to try these plank walks. This is your final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab your one weight, sumo burpee curl. Feet wide, drop the weight, step or hop, pull the feet in, sumo, bicep curl to the top. You guys have about 28 seconds here, and then we head to those plank walks. So squeeze the shoulder blades back and down. I know those shoulders are fatiguing, but I don't want you to let them round forward. So get that chest open, that back flat. Again, you are hopping or stepping. This is your last 10. We head to that plank walk. Second to last time in this plank walk. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit your plank walk here. So taking it plank walk in either direction, knees or toes. You guys got it. This is your last 12 here. We head to that final strength hip move. Your final one, you're gonna load up those weights. Weights atop the shoulders, squat, knee drive. So think of it like a thruster, but with a knee drive in 3, 2, and 1. Last one here. Grab your weights or one weight to the chest. Booty back and down. Knee drive to the top. So as you're lifting up, you're already shifting the weight to your standing leg to pull that knee up. So really squeeze the glutes as you pull to the top. This is your last 20. You hit those plank walks one more time. One more time in those plank walks. Yes, Betsy, nice. So even though this is a heavier move, we can still go for a little bit of speed here. That's how you're gonna get that blood flowing, that heart rate up. Last 9 seconds. Can you get a little bit lower in those legs? A little bit higher with those knees. A little bit faster with those reps. Last 3, 2, and 1. Ditch the weight. Plank walks last time. Last time in these plank walks, guys. Again, working to keep your back and your hip bones as stable as possible. So think less about bending the spine or wiggling side to side. This is your final 7 seconds. Yes, you can. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out. Nice work, guys. You have one strength move in between these last 2 hip blocks. So not a ton of time to recover. Once you can hold a conversation or talk without panting, come down to the floor and we're gonna do a lat pullover. So lat pullover with legs in tabletop, but I want you to make sure your breath is under control. We need that heavy weight one more time. So one more time with this heavy weight here. And again, when you're ready, lie back for me. Only about a minute here. So I want you to have your weight. I'm gonna take this little double wrap here with my palms on the shaft of the weight. Legs to tabletop or more support, keep the heels down. Low back needs to stay glued down. Pull the hips and ribs together, press the spine down. Now arms extend, elbows pull in, my biceps are facing my face. Move from the shoulders, but keep the shoulders away from the ears. You're gonna load up the triceps, feel the sides of the rib cage work here. Extend the weight overhead, exhale, pull back to center. So we inhale, feel the rib cage and the spine want to lift off the floor, but then you use the abdominals, press them down. But then you should feel this in the triceps as well. So we've got 20 seconds, then you're gonna hold overhead. So again, not a lot of time here. So make it count. If you're in that tabletop, extend your knees a little bit farther away from the body or heels down to support the spine. So you're not bending into the elbows. It's different than a tricep extension. You're hinging from the shoulders to reach that weight up overhead. Maybe you even tap that weight to the floor. Stopping before that spine lifts though. So just moving from the shoulders, I want you to pull the elbows in towards one another, shoulders away from the ears. Again, biceps ideally are facing you. So facing your face. Last one here, I want you to extend and hold in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend and hold, hold it here. Now give me little pulses. Move from the shoulders, just lift those arms up 1 inch and down 1 inch. You have these pulses to close it out, guys. Final 20 seconds, and then you are back up to the feet. We close it out with our final block. Your plyo move is gonna be skaters. You've already seen it in the warm-up. So it's gonna be either those curtsy steps side to side or curtsy hop side to side with a back leg hover. This is your last 5. Keep pulsing. Pull the elbows in. Last 3, 2, and 1. Up to the feet, guys. Fast transition. This is your last 4 minutes of work. So last 4 minutes of work here. We take it into that final block. I want to see all out power here. This is your last opportunity in these moves. You know what the form should look like. This is where you build even more speed, but you give me that perfect form. So last time here, leave it all here, guys. We head into those thrusters, 40 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. You've got your thrusters last time. So see how long you can actually stay in these. Again, you can slow it down. We only take that break, just like on the machine or in studio, once we reach failure. So here the failure is gonna be less so muscle failure and probably a little bit more cardio failure here. So working to keep equal weight in those heels, drive booty back and down. Then power, again, I want your weights, guys, to stay on tops of the shoulders here. So weights on tops of the shoulders, unless they're lighter and you'd like to add in a curl. But if you have anything over 12 pounds, you need to keep those palms above the shoulders. This is your last 7, last few reps. Come on, Callan, you got it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Ditch the weight or hang on to it. You've got your skaters. So option, this lateral hop here with that back leg, hover extension, or just keep it little curtsies, grounded curtsies. Great option. Still gonna keep that blood flowing. This is your last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Swing it out, guys. Feet hip width distance apart. Drive that weight in between the legs, booty to the back. Squeeze the glutes, hold forward. So again, really let the hip drive do the work. It's just like it sounds. It's a light swing of the weight, not a lift. So think less about trying to lift. Really let those glutes do the work. So booty to the back, pull and squeeze the cheeks as you pull forward. You are halfway there. Got 18 seconds. So again, really think about more of the booty drive to the back, knees bend as a result. Focus less on the knee bend. This is your last 7, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are in your skaters. Again, option to keep that weight. Maybe you add in this little opposite arm drive. See how wide you can go. Really work that glute in that hop. Nice, Marjorie. Keep it grounded if you need to. You got it, Erin. Yes, Nicole. Nice. Adding in those arms. We have our final 7, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You take it into your sumo burpee curl. Feet wide, drop down, step or hop back, find your plank, chest comes up, bicep curl to the top, then move through the legs to lower the hips down. So bicep curl, shoulders away from the ears, chest open. Nice, Betsy, nice hop back to that plank. Again, you have your steps, you have your hops. That was nice, Callan, working to get those feet really wide in that sumo. Final 15. And then we head to those skaters. We're heading to those skaters again. Last 9. You head into those skaters or just those curtsies in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You head into those skaters or those curtsies. Second to last time here. You have your final strength move. You've got those weights atop the shoulders. It's a squat, knee drive, use the core. This is your last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab those weights. Last strength move here, second to last move of class, guys. Squat and knee drive. So working the obliques to keep body weight centered. So notice I'm not leaning as I come to that single leg. So squat with knee drive. It's up to you how high you drive that knee, how fast you take these reps, how low you take those hips. This is your last 20 seconds for that final move of class. You've got your final 20 seconds of curtsy lunges or skaters coming your way, then the work is done. We're gonna do a very quick cool down after those skaters. Last 10. Take it into those curtsies or skaters. Yes, give me about 3 more reps here. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe you hang on to that weight for that extra challenge, or you add in those arms. This is it, guys. Final 15 seconds. You're stepping or hopping it out. Last 10. Get a little bit wider with those legs, a little bit lower in those legs. Nice, Kim. This is your final 7. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. Walk it out. If you need to run, we are at 8:01. I understand. Just make sure you stretch again later today. Let's bring the feet about hip width distance apart. Take a big inhale. Sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, push it all out. Give me one more big inhale. Arms sweep up. Exhale, reach the arms to the side. Pull the palms together. Do a little chest opener here. So reach that right arm behind you, left arm out in front. So just making this little T. Roll that right shoulder back and down. Pull back to center. Switch sides. So left arm reaches behind you, right arm out in front. Chest opener. Pull back through center. Give me a big inhale, arms sweep up. Grab onto that left wrist. Reach up and over to the right. If you want to add in a little IT band stretch, you can cross right foot in front of left. Pop that left hip out a little bit more. Keep reaching. Back through center, switch sides. So grab onto this right wrist this time. Again, you can take that little cross, left foot over right, to extend the stretch down to the hips. Inhale, back through center, forward fold. Take a moment here. Feel the release in the hamstrings. Let the weight shift forward to the toes, belly pulling in towards the thighs. Just let the shoulders fall to the ears, opposite elbow to each hand. Take a little gentle sway. Come back through center, walk the feet a little bit closer together, then squeeze through the glutes. Slowly roll the spine all the way up to the top. Last breath here, big inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, push it all out. Reset those shoulders for me. Give yourself a round of applause. Awesome work as always, guys. Love these 30-minute formats.